Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be walking you guys through this gorgeous nude glam makeover that I did for my friend on her birthday. There is barely any eyeshadow involved and it's very easy to follow. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. So to start off, I'm going to be using my Johnson baby wipes to wipe her face just to make sure there's no product on the skin. And then I'm going to be using my E.L.F setting spray, and then I'm going to go in with my Becca Matte primer, and I only use this in her T-zone areas, and I'm also going to apply it around the brows. And then once I'm done doing that, I'm going to take my favorite brow wiz, which is my ABH brow pencil in dark brown, and I'm going to use this to outline around her brows and to fill it in gradually. So once we're done filling in the brows, I'm going to be using some concealer to highlight underneath her brows. I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC45, and then I mixed it with some NC50 for the inner corner just to kind of give more definition to the brow bone. And then I'm going to be using the same darker shade to clean up the top of her brows. So once we're done blending the concealer around the brows, I'm going to be going in with the foundation, and on her I used the Lancome Tint Foundation in 10 and 12. I mixed it with some NARS Orgasm highlighter just to give it a bit more of a sheer glow, and I'm just going to buff this into her skin using a flat top foundation brush. To highlight her face, I'm going to be using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Caramel and Amande, and I mix both shades together. I'm going to apply this to the areas of the face that I want to highlight, so the bridge of the nose, the chin, underneath the eyes, etc. And then I'm going to buff this in using my damp beauty blender. Once we're done with the highlighting, I'm going to spray her face with some E.L.F Makeup Setting spray before I go in with the foundation brush. I love doing this because I feel like it just helps the concealer and the foundation to blend better, and it leaves like zero harsh lines. To set her highlighted areas, I'm going to be using my Mercier Transcluscent setting powder. I'm basically going to apply this to the areas of the face that we highlighted with the concealer. Once we're done with setting the highlighted areas, I'm going to set the rest of her face. I'm going to be using my MAC Miniralise Skin Finish Natural Powder in dark. To contour her face, I'm going to be using my ABH Contour powder in Copper Brown, and I love this contour powder because it literally just gives like a warm, natural glow to the skin. Once we're done adding definition to the face, I'm going to be using my MAC's eyeshadow in Texture and Brown Scripts to add some warmth and definition to her crease. And then I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier setting powder to highlight, actually not highlight, to bake. I normally do this before I do the eyeshadow, but I totally forgot. And then I'm going to be using my MSF in dark to reverse contour. And because I forgot to do it earlier on, I more or less had to like dust it off when I was done doing it. Up next, I'm going to be taking my MAC's blush in Peach Twist, and I absolutely love this blush because it literally just gives the perfect peachy glow to the cheeks. I'm going to be applying this to her cheeks. Then once I'm done doing this, I'm going to be using my Inglot Sparkling Dust in number 3. And I'm going to use this to pop some glow onto her highlighted areas. And guys, for this tutorial, I think I went through either 2 or 3 highlighters. Like, we literally concentrated on the skin and we glowed it up as much as we could. So I'm just applying that. Oh yeah, I went back in with the blush. I didn't even realize I did that. And then I went in with my Gleam Radiant Dust by Melanie Mills. And that's the second highlighter we're using. And this is just going to bring some more glow to the skin. And again, I'm just applying it to the highest point of her cheeks, her brow bones, on her forehead. And then I went in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to set that into place. And then I went in with my Fenty Beauty Kilowatt in Trophy Wife just to, pop more glow. Like, why not? It's her birthday, so we're like, we gotta glow for the gods. So once we're done doing all that glow up, I'm going to be using the Poised by Suliat Mink Lashes in Dahlia. And this is one of my favorite lashes to use on clients and on myself. It just gives like a gorgeous fluttery look to the eyes. I'm going to be using my Inglot Jawliner in number 77 just to kind of blend that out. I didn't do any dramatic liner. And then I went in with my mascara to blend in her natural lashes with the falsies. And I'm also going to be using some mascara on the bottom lashes. Up next, I'm going to be using my So Pro Hydro Glow in Coena just to add some extra glow to the face. And then I'm going to be going onto the lips, and I'm going to be using my MAC lip liner in Cork just to outline her lips. To fill in her lips, I'm going to be using my OCC Lip Tart in Cover, and I really love the shade. It just gives like a very neutral skin-like flesh tone kind of nude color, and it's just gorgeous on. I'm going to get her to obviously blend that together, and I'm going to go back in with the lip liner because we don't want to leave her with donut lips. I'm just going to do some blending. Oh yes, and then I went in with my MAC lip liner in Chestnut, which is a tad bit darker than the Cork one, just to kind of add more definition to the lips. And once we're done with that, I'm going to be using my Milani lip gloss. I mixed two shades together just to, gloss her lips up. So guys, we have come to the end of the video. The finished look is going to come up very shortly. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please don't forget to follow me on my other social media platforms. Everything is in the description bar below.